ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your kind presence here and showing solidarity with the Baloch struggle for equality, justice and freedom. I salute all those political activists who are bearing inhuman atrocities by the Pakistani forces in torture cells for the noble cause of independence of motherland Balochistan. Today, the Baloch suffers on its own homeland, and the occupational Pakistani state have been committing war crimes to suppress the democratic struggle of Baloch masses for the restoration of their sovereignty, which has been forcefully usurped by the Pakistani state for the past 67 years. Massive human rights violations like military operations, bombardments on Baloch civilians, enforced disappearances, mass graves, and kill and dumps are being regularly carried out by the Pakistani forces in Balochistan. In addition to the forceful oppression of Baloch masses, Pakistani forces have been using different tactics to counter the secular Baloch movement. Especially religious extremism is being injected into the secular Baloch society. Extremist groups are being trained and supervised by the state military and intelligence institutions to target religious minorities in Balochistan. A systematic genocide of Shia Hazaras in areas like Quetta and Masloum by Lashkar-e-Jhangvi, which is headquartered in Punjab. Other similar groups have been targeting Christians, Hindus, and Zikris, which are aimed to especially confuse the international community, to malign the secular Baloch movement, and to label it as religious terrorism. I would like to shed light on the recent visit of Chinese president in Pakistan and the deals between China and Pakistan regarding the so-called economic corridor and Gwadar port. Let us make it clear to the world that the Baloch do not accept the Chinese intervention in Balochistan and their evil design, which not only lack the Baloch consent, but they are also aimed to oppress the Baloch and exploit their land and resources. There is also another factor in the Baloch oppression by the Pakistani state, and that is the duplicity of Pakistani security establishment in which war against terrorism. Establishment in the war against terrorism. Pakistani military have been receiving billions of dollars and heavy military equipment as an aid from the Western countries, particularly the United States. But instead of fighting terrorism, Pakistani forces have been using that aid to push the democratic and political struggle of the Baloch people. Like a former Pakistani ambassador to the United States, is on the record saying that he has strong reasons to believe that the aid against terrorism has been and is being used against the Baloch. Pakistani double game in war against terrorism has long been exposed when world #1 terrorist Osama bin Laden was found and killed within miles of the Pakistani military academy in Abbottabad. We believe the only solution to the Pakistani state terrorism against the Western world is the restoration of the secular Baloch state, which would not only put an end to the sufferings of Baloch and counter the jihadi ambitions of the Pakistani security establishment, but it would also guarantee long-lasting peace and stability in the region. Human rights groups, international media, and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, should play their role in highlighting the Baloch genocide by Pakistani forces and help raise awareness about the secular movement of Baloch. As a democratic and political solution to the Baloch problem, we suggest the international community to hold an independence referendum in Balochistan under the supervision of United Nations to let the Baloch decide for their future, which is certainly safe, secure, and bright in a free, democratic, and secular Balochistan. Thank you.